Hello and welcome to this next section of the Play Lead Guitar program focusing on two-string patterns. So these are patterns that use sets of strings and we use them to move up the neck rather than across the strings in the regular scale shapes. So you can also look at this as horizontal playing versus vertical playing. So vertical playing would be the standard playing across the strings. So your hand is basically moving up and down in that motion, and then horizontal would be moving across the fretboard. So purely horizontal could be just playing on two strings. So the hand is moving across the neck rather than across the strings. And if you combine those together, then you get diagonal playing, which is really just a combination. So for example, you might be going up and then sliding and then sliding again. So I just played a 2-octave or 3-octave rather sequence, but using a combination of two-string patterns that I'm familiar with and scale shapes, so kind of fusing them together. And you'll see a bit later on how that would work in your own playing and how you can start to improvise with combinations like that that just seamlessly flow over the whole fretboard. So the two-string shapes or the two-string sequences are the really good stage to go through. They're a really good process to open up the whole fretboard, and you'll find that you can start to move into different shapes. And then if you know that shape on the fretboard, you come up here, then this becomes the C shape. Then I can find my way up there with a two-string pattern and then descend with a standard cage shape because I know I'm familiar with that shape, and maybe now that I'm in that new shape I could do a different two-string pattern on the middle strings, and now I'm back into shape 1, the E shape, and then I can come down that shape, kind of familiar, and then maybe even find myself on the low strings and then do a two-string pattern moving up on those low strings. So just combining caged and two-string patterns basically opens up the entire fretboard. So it's a very powerful thing to get acquainted with. And we're looking at it in the key of A minor. So beginning with just the pentatonic, you'll see the regular 5/8 and 5/8 on the top two strings. And then we'll be moving up. We're really moving up all of the different cage shapes as we go. And then there's the E shape again, the first shape. So if we have the 5/8, 5/8, then that's moving over the E shape, pattern 1. Then we've got an 8/10, and that's moving over the D shape, pattern 2, and then we've got the 10, 13, 10, 12, and that's moving over the C shape, pattern number 3, and then we've got a 13, 15, 12, 15, and that's moving over an A shape, pattern 4, and then we've got the 15, 17, that's moving over a G shape, and that's pattern 5. Then we're back to pattern 1 again, an octave higher, back to the E shape, pattern 1. So these are generally symmetrical. You see, it's good to actually spot the symmetrical pattern. So we've got the fret 5, fret 8, fret 10, then watch out on fret 12 because we get 12 on the top and 13 on the B string. So you get that one little part which is diagonal rather than symmetrical across the two strings. Then we get 15 and 17, and above that you'd have that's the 20, and then a 22 all the way up there. So it's good to actually play through there if you play the 5, 8, 10, and then the 13 and 12, and then you see again you're using the dots, the 15, 17, 20, and if you've got it 22 up there. So that helps you to kind of map out the fretboard. And you can even go down, there's the 3rd fret, and then you can see the reason why we've actually got the uneven combination there. The 1st fret on the B string and the open top E, that's the equivalent to this, of course, at 12 and 13. That's coming from your A minor chord. So if you remember that A minor chord looks like that in the open position, and then you can find that at fret 12, then that should point out to you where is that uneven part of the pattern. So when you're moving through, you've got it nice and even, and then there's the uneven part at that side and the other side of it, and then you've got the even parts again, going very high up there. So watch out for that A shape. Making it sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just, you know, blend it into other things as you go. So I'm doing loads of permutations there. You can just stick with the ones that are in the demonstration just to get started, just do the basic patterns, just getting the position of each of them. But it's good to know that you can start to do all kinds of different permutations, and you can just use them as pure improvisational kind of landscape as well. So for example, I could just be playing slightly different sound. So that was just moving around quite freely, using the combinations that I get from two-string patterns, but not trying to do them in a sequence or in a repeating sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing like that, just using them as a different way to navigate around the neck. So I've just got like a corridor of notes that I know I can use to slide into the different shapes much more. So maybe doing some combinations in one pattern, and then sliding into a different one, using what combinations feel nice there, and then sliding into different ones. So all of these things eventually just combine together, and you can be seamlessly switching between cage shape or using 2 strings or 3 strings or whatever kind of combination takes your interest. You know, if you feel attracted to a note, you just go for it. But I do think that if you've got these different gears that you can slip into, where occasionally you are really focusing on 2 strings as opposed to the regular scale position, then that will start to drive your solos into a different direction and make you phrase very differently, and the sort of timing and the delivery of your phrases will suddenly sound like it's got a completely different spin to it because you're moving horizontally rather than vertically. If you enjoyed this video and want to access my complete range of guitar courses and get exclusive new lessons every month, you can start a membership subscription now. The Play Lead Guitar program offers a powerful, systematic way to build a complete set of skills as a lead guitarist and professional musician. Every new module will build on what you've learned before, strengthening the fundamentals that will translate into any style of playing, always focusing on the tools professional guitar players really use to improve their playing and get results. The videos feature synchronized notation, in-depth lessons that break down every technical aspect, and practice demos that give you the perfect support to drill these skills effectively. Visit the website to find out more about the structure of the courses, special offers for membership, and massive discount bundles to look out for. You can start a free membership and get samples of new material, or dive in with a 7-day free trial and explore everything on offer. Full membership also gives you access to the Indian Classical Guitar Academy. This material builds incredible universal skills for any musician. You will find so many super targeted exercises and scale theory lessons here that will massively develop your core musicianship skills, whatever style you want to play. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.